Thank you for coming in, all of you. I appreciate it. What are we going to talk about today? It's a very special topic, and hit me. If you guys know about the video yesterday, I mentioned for it, and we'll continue out of this. It is about the new cycle to understand something in a much more deeper, simple level, why the things are happening the way that it is happening, what it's causing it, what is that has to do with gravitation. For it, it's good that I can see the gravitations within the astrology. For it, thanks for. I had a little situations. I find out that something with my computer is not correct and couldn't make a video phone calls. But actually, I fixed it. And I don't know what's cooking in there, but something's cooking in there. We'll see what happens. For but the first things first. This information that I want to give you, it is important to all of you that you are in a soul connections. Putting up the puzzle. Why do you feel all this intensity? I'm gonna give you the puzzle. What actually happens from within you, and I'm gonna point you at gravitations, and I'm gonna point you at things for that I didn't even think about it before. Yeah, it was one of this aha unpacking moment that I had to go dig to um, the information chest, and it's like, yeah, I need to look all this. And then when I unfold it, that comes in for. So please ask questions afterwards. So far, I'm doing okay. I'm like everyone, under the weather, under the energies. Don't think that I'm different. But just right now, it's a lot of review past the current energies for um, are kind of like intense because right now Neptune is very powerful, and I have a very powerful Neptune in my chart. He is just, yeah, a lot of visions, a lot of informations, a lot of things that sometimes I feel like not multitasking, and I'm talking about uh, multitasking on squares, and it's hard for me sometimes to process so many things so many times. This is like your brain is working on higher capacity for uh, more advanced for it. I'm getting used to it, but I gotta, from get within the energies for. So let me recognize you for all of you that are here in the chat, guys. Just yeah, I know it's a lot of energies for it. You guys can feel the energies. It's so much information has to be released, and I want to try to lower a little bit the notch down with my own energies because of everything that goes on in the sky is powerful. I actually spoke with Nick. You guys know Nick. He's Alchemy of Balance. He's coming once in a while here, and he's got a YouTube channel called Alchemy of Balance. For it, he's got a beautiful music. I mean, beautiful music. And I spoke with him to share the energies. He's like, dude, I'm the same way. I mean, we're talking about I'm in by the Black Sea in Bulgaria. He is down in California, United States. Okay. So that's what this is. Wow, Crystalline, thank you for the super chat. For it, yeah, Crystalline, I've been studying a lot of things for it. So happy if there is something I can do for you. Let me know. Guys, I appreciate for your super chats. I appreciate for everything you give me back as an energy for it. But let me go back and recognize everyone. Purity Passions, thank you for coming in. Heather, I know you're driving. Just drive safe, okay? But pay attention to the words, but pay attention to the roads is more important because the video, you won't gonna be able to rewatch it later. later on. So that is a good thing. Josh, thanks for reporting in. Ray Skywalker, Ray, thank you so much for coming in. Well, I know you're going to love this because that's just something that we kind of like talk about it, but we couldn't see it from into that standpoint. Some of the things are gonna come in clear to you. I'm very happy that you're here. By the way, in this today's chat for it. Lisa, thank you for coming in. Great intel is coming in for you too. Ann Smith, Crystalline, I appreciate everything that you're here. Margaret and Diana are here. Um, yeah, we all been under the weather, Crystalline, and it's intense right now because we are shifting it back, but there is much more going on for it. So, Martin Steinhardt, thank you, Martin, for coming into your chat. I appreciate that you come in for it. I'm waiting for CF, so that way, when I'm talking for it, you guys can ask some questions after all this because sometimes when you ask me some questions, you're breaking my workflow energy or energy within the room, and things have to go back and forth, back and forth. And I want to give you something that kind of like I simplified it. I made a post on the YouTube and the Facebook. You guys know what this is all about, but for those who doesn't know what this is, okay. Um, we are talking about the lack of ethics and morals, and that prevents you from gaining your spiritual evolution. And we'll talk about this ethic and morals, okay? Because in order you to gain all this information, to gain the trust within the divine, to gain the trust within this sacred knowledge and everything, it also comes in responsibility and accountability. A lot of the people, including me, okay, we all of us, we are in the same boat, by the way, don't realize that why you have this force from within you that help you to develop a new ethics and new morals when you are in a spiritual connection. What is the purpose of all this? And I had a lot of reports coming in from India, they came from Australia, they came in from United States for it. People that asked me the same question. The question was one thing: Dio, why do I feel so intense? Why do I feel this fire within me? Dio, what's going on with this? It is the energy or whatever it is. And it took me a while to figure out that that was actually the people reacting within the energies. But most of them, they were connecting to their twin flame. They are connecting with the energy that is within their twin flame. But what's that energy? That is the conscious of that energy to the mirroring neurons that you have in you. Now you have unsolved situations, you have unsolved things from within you. And now when you get angry at them, guess what happens? You send energy out there. Maybe that energy will hit them, but they have the same energy in you. And now that negative energy is backfiring on you. And you're wondering why there is this fires from within. Have you paid attention that you are like in a 5D, you are angry at your twin flame and hits you? That is what that backfire is. But that fire, that backfire is to teach you a new morals, a new ethics within the energy, within the gravitation. Okay? It is what it is. And that's what it comes the need for this ethics and morals for it. Because you don't get all that just because of it. That is the gift. It's the gift of God. We too have the mirroring neurons. which you have the energies exchange, but they are for a purpose, for a God's purpose. And now when we put in our own purpose in there, we are getting into our own desires or our own situations or whatever we want, and we point out that negative energies for it towards, guess what happens? It backfires from within. It backfires, and that backfire, you feeling it from within you. And that can cause you a lot of mental breakdown from within your own self. Until, guess what? Until you don't calm down that energy, you understand that, I can't get angry at my twin flame, and you're sending love back there. And now you're like, I should not take negative, I should not take all this energy. Why? Because you have to produce energy, not just sending the negative energies out, because it's get effects on both of you. That's what this is. Okay, so you need to learn and understand your new life as this situation. So I'm going to draw you a little board in a little bit for it, but you have to get it. You have to accept it that you are in the connections and their energy is in you. So whatever is sending to them, you get in it in you. Pay attention that when you send so much love in them, how much is the love from within you? How about this energy that it's coming in for it? And that's why when you getting into this energy, you learn the lesson of the backfire. Usually the backfire, what this is, okay, it's got to do something with the like manipulations, some magics or gimmicks or lies or third party. And now when you get into a third party or you do something for it, now you understand that you feel guilty, you feel this energy, you feel this fire, and you're wondering why. Because guess what? You're trying to get back or trying to do something for it, but it's still that grudges from it to you. And guess what? You think that it's some funny, and you're like, well, my twin affects me, my twin affects me, my twin affects me. But actually, it's you. You, with your positions within your own gravitations for it, you don't understand the value that their energy is already in you. You have to deal and respect that energy. That energy comes in to teach you for good, for the bad, or for the ugly. It is what it is. Okay. Some of you are like, well, I didn't choose this. Well, God's choose you. You maybe have promise with God. You maybe have promise with something to it. But this is your divine gift from within you. Okay. We are all evolving. We are all rising up within this. Okay. So a lot of this understanding it's coming in because of we have to look a new pattern, a new way. That is also connecting with the inner peace. So now, when you have the inner peace from within you, with in the connection within yourself, now that stops this interference within them. So now your mirroring neurons are in the inner peace. You have the inner peace from within the connection, and now that inner peace brings you to the a new higher level of understanding for it. But if you feel negative energies right now from within you, it's about you to feel it, not engage for it. That is the reason for some of you on the new cycle, you are staying away from it because that you understand it when you engage, when you gravitate with this, you're gonna through the gravitations, there's gonna be this connections for it that comes into you, and that gonna cause disbalance within the mirroring neurons. And now instead of having a knowledge, you begin to feel these intense energies, and you go back into all this roller coaster of positive, negative, positive, negative. Now you don't want that. You want something stable. You want something permanent because these mirroring neurons, these situations for it, uh, it's about you to evolve, not to be having any issues from within. But first of all, you are the person who has to have this new ethics and morals, not to have this negative thoughts, not to have this negative energy, not to go out and try the gimmicks to get your twin flame. That is the one reasons that the people trying to get gimmicks or try get manipulations or something with your twin flame, that doesn't work. That is the one reason, is that these things doesn't work. Okay, so when you send these energies out towards your twin flame, guess what, that energy, whatever, you need to understand, negative energy is anything from light to full-blown master magic or so on. Okay, I mean anything, within the range, with the little things to the whole big things. That's what this is. And now when you're trying to get within this and crumbles and stuff, guess what? You find all this information. Now you are angry, and now that anger goes back between you and your twin flame, and now the situation is getting worse. This is like in the normal relationship when the husband find the wife's hiding things from him, or when the wife found that the husband hide things from it. And guess what? Within us, within the mirroring neurons, is getting worse. It's getting worse because that energy is so high, and it's got the, some of the people don't understand the volume they are putting out. The more emotions, the more intensifies this, the worse it gets over time. And this is why you have this heated conversations from within you, but they are also causing these heated vibrations within your whole body. That's what you go down. That's what you get in from with this. And some, if they have so much ego from it, and you put so much negative energies, guess what? You say, "Well, I'm putting this negative energy towards him, but why I feel like this?" The reason you feel like this is because there are energies within you. It's backfires within you, and a backfire, that is the process. The process known within the 4D, is that when some kind of like energy is poured that out against you, against your will, or against your thing, it backfires to the sender, to the person who sends that. And that is that you need to have a new moral to stop with in this. Stop with the obsession. That leads to cut it off the obsessions. That leads to the cut it off of the bad way of life. Okay, stop with the lies. Stop with the manipulation. Stop with the hidden things. Okay, so you don't cause that. You need to understand that while you engage within the mirroring neurons right now, and now you are going to feel the positive, the negative, and anything in between. For. But now within the new cycle, guess what? You staying on your truth, you are in a higher dimension. And guess what? A person's trying to send you something, positive, negative, depends on it. You're gonna feel it. You feel the energies from within. And when they send you a negative energy, since that's not true, it's gonna backfire on them, not on you. And that is the one reason is some of you like, I don't want to do anymore with my twin. I just want to stay in my truth. And this is why the truth and the new ethics and the new morals of you understanding what actually you're doing as a twin flame or soulmate, soul connections within the mirror in neurons. Now you're going to be able to maintain that inner peace from within yourself. Now you develop these new morals within yourself. I cannot think negative about my twin flame. I cannot think negative about myself. I have to focus on the positive because affects me. I cannot sense negative energies. They have to deal with their own things. I have to stay in my truth. And now the truth, if you look at it in the higher dimensions right now, the truth becomes your protection. Okay, because now somebody's trying to send something that their wish for you. Yeah, but you don't accept that wish. Now that wish goes back into them. So now they have to learn all this process of developing this new understandings from within them and the proper work within the energies that's coming. Okay, so you need to understand your twin flame is not your property. Okay, and it's not like they belong to you. All right, they are within you. They are not your property, but they are within you and this universe. They are came in for it, and guess what? They are the divine gift. If they didn't come in to fire up these neurons, to fire up this, to be on there, you to be on this soul connections for it, you wouldn't have this learning that you have now. You need to thank them for it. Thanks them for it, and things like this. Okay. So now within you're gonna develop this new energies. You're gonna develop this new culture of energy that is within you, and that is going to be the one reason you are going to disengage or looking to disengage with people who have this energy that it's not positive from within you, that disbalance you. You now balance the positive, the negative within you. You know them both. When a day comes in and it comes out, and you decide, I want to track this or I want to track that, I want to learn this, I want to learn that. But you only understand the energy of learning. You not engage anymore with this energy. For example, you recognize people with the good vibes and you don't recognize the people with low vibes. But guess what? What do you do with it? You not engage. You only listen, you understand, and you learn. That's it. That is going to be the new thing. And the reason for all this is, mate, is the people to face their shadow. You may be a light worker, but you still have a desire, you still have our obsessions, you still have this desire to use the energy, to manipulate the energy so your twin flame can come to you. Well, that is the shadow work. That is a 4D energy. That is a manipulations for it. Okay, not based on the truth. Okay, now if you reach the truth, if everything is within the truth and works fine with the truth, everything is going to go away. But also the truth is going to be healing the connections for it, because all the stuff they're not truth actually stealing the energy for it, and it's not going to have a balance ever, period. So I'm going to draw you a few things right now, right here. uh, and CF, thank you for coming in for it. Yeah, the Nutella. You always like that Nutella crystalline. Diego, thank you for coming in. For and love to see you two guys, Crystalline and Diego. I appreciate for coming in. Let me get my white screen for it. And by the way, CF, if somebody posting some questions, can you just like put them on hold for a little bit or hide or something? For I will appreciate it. Okay, so there he is, the whiteboard. Okay, all right. Unseen, unsaid. Thank you for coming in. All right, there we go. You gotta make some little adjustments on here. Okay, you guys can see it better. All right, I think that's better. So here's you. Okay, you have this perfect balance inside of you. Now you have the knowledge of the bolt. You possess the knowledge from within you. Okay, you balanced on your own. That is the yin yang from within yourself. Okay. So here's another person who has no balance for it. Okay. Now you see this, and he's like, oh no, if I engage in this, I will attract more of this. It's going to come to me. And that's going to create the disbalance in me. So now I'm going to be like this. No, I don't want that. But since I'm unbalanced, okay, since I'm unbalanced, then I can do is just go back in there and see why it doesn't have a balance in here. You don't engage with this energy, you only see it. You don't allow to have exchanges between you two. Okay? But all this now, it happens within you. Okay? So when you find this person, conscious is within yourself. All right? This is happening within the mirroring neurons. So now you understand that you have to develop this inner peace within them. All right? And you, if you don't have the peace within them, from within you, that becomes total disbalance as a whole. One of the situations that you can have after you have the disbalance within you is you heading out to this because you're setting up this as a standard from within you. You know, this is a most pressure things right now. It's your inner peace from within yourself. So if you're a twin, for example, okay, they are balanced, you're experiencing the beauty of the connection. But when your twin flame is not balanced, okay, for example, you understand that your twin has shadow work to do, okay? Now, looking at that shadow work that they need to do is because they took advice from somebody else. Or through their life experience, they have something else from within them. Okay? So now what are they collecting here from within you? They send it here. So they collect it to person one, person two, person three, and now they develop all this and they're bringing it to you. You are only to learn, not engage. Okay? What actually happens within this is that if they send you a negative energy, that energy comes back here, but also comes back to all the people for it. And this is how you create something you already know. It's called karma. Okay? You went against the inner peace, which is the gift from God. If your person, okay, decide to have the inner peace from within you, clear all the situations, okay, so now when it's clear all that, because it's truth, the karma is solved, and now there is a balance between you two and them, and there will be no more backfires from within you. So that's what it is, the situation. That's why it's very important that when you learn now to stay within the new cycle and the inner peace, you don't want to engage with people who are not in inner peace. That was the one thing. It is like, why I lost my inner peace? You lost your inner peace because you engaged energetically wise with something that have no inner peace within themselves for it. So looking at this gravitational point for looking at within this gravitational point, hopefully kind of like you guys get it what I'm talking about is your energies exchanges with everybody. They lift things from within you, and how you processes now the energies from within you, sense you're working with also with gravitations, you're working with energy that it's on a very high level of the grid that you're using right now. You have to develop also and maintain the respect. You have to maintain the dignity from within you. You have to maintain this new ethics of the energies, because this all it's belong to the universe, not because of anything else. Respect to the universe that gives you life and gives you an opportunity to do all this energies for it. That's what I'm giving you, and I can take some questions right now for it. But mostly it is about not them, it is about you. What is your dignity about them? What is your relationships about them? How you accept the energy from within you about them? What are you doing? It is about you, not them. You to get involved. By you getting to evolve in this new level of ethics and morals, guess what? It's going to passing through everybody else around within the grid of the truth. And then the thing's going to get even, I don't know, the new cycle, I believe, that's going to come in around Christmas is going to be about that. And now we are reviewing back, and I was reviewing all this informations about the new cycle, and it hit me like a rock. I mean, there is so much more I have to do, but I need you guys to ask questions so I can dig in more for within. You guys can begin and ask some questions right now for so that way I can unpack it in full. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know Ray or Deanna or CF. You guys, I'm uh, I'm relying on you about this because of I got that day before yesterday, and that it's a very powerful energy. And you guys see me. That's probably I'm somewhere higher, but I don't know where higher that is. So that's what is all right for it. Defined gravitation. Katie, gravitation is created from within you, within your energy. You gravitate towards certain things that you like. You go and you attract yourself towards them. You kind of like on a magnet that you gravitate towards this. That is the internal gravitations from within you, but also it's energy gravitations that you are attracting the same time from within you. It's like a magnet that can change its polarity. That's who you are. That's what the gravitations is on the base of your thinking, on the base of your thought process. You're creating an energy. That energy is creating a magnetic field. That magnetic field is the magnet in you. For what is the cycle? The cycle of evolutions that we are going into, uh, and that's what that is. TF goes because they know that what they're doing, what they have done, and I believe that we're getting away with it. and they're getting you reap what you saw, in my opinion. Katie, about ghosting. I need to understand that ghosting happens long before actually ghosting happened for it. You just don't know the reason if somebody ghosted you. What was their real reason for a ghosting? Okay, ghosting is because of ghosting happens because they comes in and they said, "I am like this," but actually underneath the face mask, okay, if you want to know, there is a three face mask. One of the face mask is that's the one that people show to everybody. One of the face masks that people present themselves to everyone. The third one is the problem. That is the face mask of the internal world. That is the real face mask of the shadow from. And that is the mask. When that mask begins to be uncovered for it, a lot of the people, they don't want that mask to fall off. And when they feel like you uncovering themselves, that internal part from within them, they ghosted you simply because you know their deepest secrets that they should have told you, because they don't know the truth from within. And now in the news cycle, we have a people who already know that in the base of the gravitations and lack of the truth, because we understand we're living on the truth, we understand the vibrations of the truth, we sense it. Not only the one face max, that's the second one. We sense in all the three. And when all the three fall off, you become your truth. And that's what a lot of you ask me the questions like, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not, really disliking any more people who are not truthful to me. I cannot talk to them. I don't want to engage with them. That's what that is. You developing unconsciously these new ethics from within you. You don't know the deep reason for it yet. We don't know what full. We haven't unpacked everything but that's what it is. And Ann Smith, yes, I know some of you. Uh, and we're going in a fast pace. I mean, come on. It has been like a lightning speed or something that turn us on, and yeah, uh, and that's what the situations are for. And now, since we uncover them, now what happens is we uncover everything. And when they send us negative energies, actually that backfires on them, and they are going to have to learn new ethics and morals to deal with this, because now that energy that is within them for it is going to be uncovered from everybody, not just you. Okay, so it's God's plan to fix the society. The news cycle is about God's plan to fix the society. If you look at it really deep from within what I just told you guys, I know some of you got it very well. For you understanding now what's going on within you. Now your happiness goes in different level. You're kind of like, now I get it. And somebody's laughing. I don't know who that is, but somebody that is for. Yeah, I know, Ann Smith, you felt everything. I know some of us who felt all this here. There is so much to unpack with the news cycle and how fast things are shifting. I don't even know from where to start. Oh, you were laughing, CF. Okay. Thanks for the confirmation for it. Real life, just going through this 8-8, let him go with love. No more patterns with breadcrumbs and guilt in his part. He's not balanced. Exactly. You sense what's going on with him. And when a day comes in with the war within them about you because they want the love for it, and you tell them without the truth, don't even come near me. Uh, That's what this is. You tell them you can't. We may be a twin flames. We have consciousness. We have a mirroring neurons. We have everything, but God put us together for that reason. We to overcome the problems and help others to overcome their problems so we can do the job for God. You want it or you don't want it, you want to come or you don't want to come, I just got to stay in my peace and doing the mission that I need to do. It's up to you how you want to do it. You want to come or uh, yeah, we all said that, doesn't it? We didn't share it out, but we all said that, right? Yes, that's what is the God's way of saving society. Now we beginning to sneak peek within God's plan. That is going to be the age of Aquarius for it, and yeah, it's going to be a pretty good. And I now the energy. You guys see how the energy rise up right now in the room? Yes, I know, a lot of power, isn't it? There is a lot of power behind all this. For so I'm glad that we're all sharing this here because this energy is, yeah. I feel like a lot of twin flames who actually they learn the ethic and the morals. Now they're gonna evolve. They're gonna grow. I was looking at the charts yesterday. I went all the way back to 1212 AD. For it, did some little research, did some little studies of what happened, what the situation was because of this energy that comes in. Um, uh, for yeah, Diana, you mentioned new ethics and morals delivered from universe are coming. Is it any difference than the ethic and the morals? Not really. They're not much different. The only thing that it's different, Diana, is to understand that before with your actions and with your within 3D, when you have ethics and morals, for it, like say, for example, you are caring or you're loving and so on, for it, that ethic and morals, like if somebody walks in your house, you just kind of like tell them, hey, listen, put your shoes out, out of respect, or when you go into, out of respect is the same thing. Like now you're walking into a soul and you tell them, please don't damage there in the soul because, this is my internal world. Be there with the respects for it. Okay. There's not the different. The only difference is right now is this morals, they go into a different high level because now before, if you went out and you was like hey, did you did this, and you say no, I didn't, but you actually did, there is not much going on, just a little flicker from within your own self because you're lying. Okay. Now there's going to be this now the energy is different. Can you lie your twin flame now? Hmm. You all know the answer on this. So there's going to be no cutting slack of so everything that's not truth. Before, in the old ethics, you can just kind of like, if you were at work and, hey, did you do something to the machine? No, I haven't done anything. I'm clean like a spring water. And when you look at it, I look at the history and everything, it's like you go back to them and you just pull them in private. It's like, hey, I know what you did, what happened to it. You changed the programming, and through the program of the machine, you broke the machine down. Why you didn't say that? And they're like, oh, and now you found that spring water is actually mud. But that's how people begin to get comfortable with the lies, with the darkness, with everything. And then with that darkness, okay, within them, that begins to be growing more and more. and then they passing on the next generation. The next generation is growing more and more, and now we have another generations. They are all about that. They don't know how to live with the truth, but God has plans. He already, our brains, they were designed like this. Our brains was open within this, and now within this electrifying new era of Aquarius, now this is going to be the leading tank, the truth. We've been talking about, everybody's been talking about this truth. So hopefully that yes, for it. I called twin being disconnect for. Um, I don't like that. Ben, I think the DM exploits the DF's energy. Uh, you can look and exploit, but the question is that affects on you. If you feel like drained or something, you may be giving too much energies out. If you feel, tense or so on for it, um, yeah, it just don't say exploit it, okay? Because you also can exploit them now, based on the truth. That works both way, okay? That's what this is the new ethics. Not to, you see, what I'm talking about, that's a very good portion. It's exploit. In the old 3D, guess what? You're going through your wife or your husband's phone to figure out what are you doing, what have they been doing. Now you can use your mirror neurons to exploit them. Is that good or bad? Is that a true or not? You actually sneaking out within their consciousness to figure out things out. And guess what? Is that a good thing? That is immoral. Okay? The moral is to come here to say everything that you need to say, to maintain the balance and not to have any more of those situations of not being in peace. The inner peace is the goal of for the soul. That's how we evolve for it. So exploiting divine feminine or divine masculine, or whatever is the case in there, your soul connection, actually, that's gonna call for a new totally new understanding about this. Okay, before you maybe go and see what they're doing online, or maybe you go and you sneak into their bank account and they've been sneaking money and they've been giving money to their boyfriend, and you find who the boyfriend is. Instead of they coming telling you the truth, is like, you know what, I got a boyfriend and I give you the money to. Where is the truth on all that, right? So yes, CF, you're right. We are rewired to the truth. Yes, that is. Second point, you mentioned how we must monitor how we accept energies, RTF, but in the end, it's all about individual. Yes, it is cooperation with both, too, isn't it? It's actually a very good point in here, Diana. I want to say thank you. You unpacked something very good for it. And it's your individual part, because you can control what you accept and what not to, because on the base of the truth. Okay, you will know how the truth feels, and it's like, I can't accept that something doesn't feel right. So it's your individual part to engage with this energy, or you can accept it as the truth, even if they're lying to you. Okay, now it's your moral dignity from within you, because you're gonna say like, listen, you tell me something, but it's half the truth. What are you don't telling me? Because I know, I sense it from within. And you find out that out of fear they don't tell you something. And now it's like, why you don't tell me? That's not good, not only for you, but it's not good for me either. We are not in the truth. Why are you lying? What's the purpose behind this? And you may find it that living by the lies is maybe become their habit. maybe addictions or whatever situations is, but is your moral and your ethics to bring it out. This like a bringing out the issues for. So it's your individual part in there. Now, if it is within cooperation, if it is within interdependence and the mutual agreements, no more lies, no more this, no more that, you're going to feel it how the mutuality will work and how the individual parts. Maybe, for example, if you and them creating something, okay? Now the one's going to say the positive things, the other's going to say, well, and they see the negative, and then you and them's going to find out the mutual agreement how it need to be. Now you create something perfect because it's perfect and it's accepted by who? By both independence, but within the interdependence. And now it's complete. That's the truth. Okay. But if you the one just says like making a compromise is like okay, well, I will accept this, and you give up in the connection. Guess what? You're lying now. Who you lying? Yourself in that situations. So yes, the most is the individual part, your individual dignity to your own self, to your own energies. But it's also when you work within them in the cooperation, Diana, is all important in the both sides to be at the same. That's what within Twin Flame she has no secrets, no lies, no manipulations, no bad energies, no. It's basically everything is set up that way, and now we are uncovering that part of, because a lot of the people is like why I'm like this. Now you know, you understand why you're like this for it. uh, it's unfortunate that inhabitants on earth must be required to live their authentic side and protect it. Yeah, it's unfortunately events, but if you we didn't learn by the good way, we get spanked. We're learning in the bad way, or at least, the effect is one. We'll learn either one way or another. Uh, Rising spirituality, I need to clean up my behavior with my twin, setting healthy boundaries because I love me and I love for my twin. I feel painful but not peaceful. Yeah, when it's you're setting up a boundaries within them, the boundaries are set up because of aggravation, Ray. But you're in your truth. Doesn't matter if they lied to you, they cheated you, they breadcrumbing you, they stole money, or they whatever they did. That doesn't matter. They did it, whatever they did is in the past. Okay. We're talking about something more powerful than even forgiveness. Okay. So pay attention on this. You're gonna laugh on it. So you stand on your truth and you have no boundaries because the boundaries actually aggravated you. The only thing that you need as a boundary is the truth from within you. And guess what? Whatever that comes in to make an excuse, or whatever that comes in with the bad energy, or that energy from within you, and why was this? Why was that? Why did they give me all this beautiful dream and now they pulled out? Why they lied to me? Why they cheated? Why did they screw up with me and all that? Guess what? You didn't screw up. You didn't cheat. You didn't lie. You gave them love. You gave them everything. Now you're clean within yourself. You're in your truth. And when this energies comes in towards you, that why this, why is that, why I gotta have boundaries? Because guess what? You put the boundaries, you put energies in there. Now you don't have energy that you operate. You constantly have to be on guard. Why? You don't need this. Within the truth, okay, you don't put those boundaries anymore. You just freaking tell them off. You just like, I don't need them. All I need is the truth. And that comes in with an energy that is not true, bouncing off of the truth, and is like, dude, what are you trying to do? That doesn't bother me. I mean, here, you did what you did. It's proven what you did. Why trying to tell me something else? Why have to have boundaries of you? I'm living on the truth. You go ahead living on the line if you want. You want my love? You found my love, and my love is so important to you. Be love, be truth. I'll get that point. But until then, bye bye, adios, muchacho. Stay away from me. You're not involved yet. God's gonna help you involved. I leave you in God. It's up to you. Now you don't have the boundaries, but you have something more greatest than that. Is the truth. The truth is the biggest boundary from within you. And guess what? You don't have to waste energy to have boundaries put in for it. Katie, what is grit? Oh God. Grit. We'll talk about this, but I'll bring it up for you so you can have an idea since you ask. There it is. Found it. That's what grit is. And by the grit of consciousness that we're creating now, if you see each one of us, we're creating this energy of truth, these vibrations of the truth, we're creating this grid that is all over the earth right now and on earth. That's what this is called, grit. That is that energy is the same as the energy that they make producing energy into all this wires that goes across all the states. That grid, the electrical grid, same thing like the water grid of supply to you. That's what this is. Hi Erica, thank you for coming in. That's what the grid is. Thank you. That is the meant of the team for today's video. I'm trying to pull out from you. Thanks, Diana, because of now you understand the need of this talk for that. Martin, 22 again. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. For Mandeep Kaur, thank you for coming in. All right, CF, wherever you can come back, If you have to go, go. I will monitoring the chat and everything. Yes, maybe mutual agreement is to improve how to interact in male-female relationships. Not only, yes, that's going to improve a lot. There's going to be a lot of improvement. There's going to be a lot of learning. But also the truth, it's going to become the master healing. What I'm talking about, the master healing. Okay, very good. Yeah, Diana, I want to give you a hug for all this. So, hi Lee, love you too, guys. So here is for as the two people who they have they've been learned that the truth is only 1/4 of them, and when you put this together, okay, they still 1/4 together. On this side is even worse, okay? That's like a 1/3 for it. So now what happens is by the new, they're working on it. They see this truth is not it. They see this unbalance from within them. And if that is a TF connection, okay, or soulmate connection, now they see the faults of each other and they decide, well, this is you, this is you. You guys know about it, that the quote that I posted in this. We do this, but now we take it as an ego, we take it as a judgment. From a self perspective, we see it as a correction, but now we see it from the higher standpoint as a evolutions for it. We understand that how important that is. So now, if you eliminate yourself and you're like, I got this, I hide this from you, I hide this from you, and I hide this from you, I hide this from you, guess what happens in here? It's automatically, this is a confession within the twin flames. This is the automatically confession and acceptance of the other side. Now there is a mutual forgiveness because you already know the truth, the total truth. There is nothing to hide. And now within the both too, okay, now within the both too, is that energy of truth. Now they're both coming in together. Now this energy is transferred to others. Now they understand all this. It happens to it. And now they're affecting a person who actually is only like a 5 or 10% within the truth. And that's how through the vibrations that healing happens, because on the base of the truth. Because once the truth comes out, you have nothing else to hide. When you have nothing else to hide, you have an energy now. Before you were hiding all this, you were putting all those energies. Now they comes out in the world, and guess what? You heal yourself. It's going to be a lot of healing by doing this for it. So yeah. So we got a lot of moons, a lot of love, Sherry and Lee and Crystalline for. So yes, the mutual agreement of the truth, by the way, that is the naked talk. But still, even in the naked talk, people cannot can hide, because the third face mask for it, the face mask of the shadow self, has not been fallen. And that's what a lot of the twin flames cannot become together, because of the third face mask of the shadow. Things that you're hitting deep inside of your internal world. That face mask that you put energy to hide yourself, to not be your true self, to not be this. And even if you're getting it into a relationship, it still is going to come out. Sooner or later, that face mask will come for it. Yes, for it. And yeah, hope you get it, Diane, because I am so happy that you're here. All right, any more questions? Lee, I'm expecting some questions from you, brother. Been talking already 1 hour here. Nope. Just smiling and connected. Wow. As long as you're not disconnected, buddy, I'm glad, so happy to see you here. For it, we had a granddaughter this morning. Ooh, your hands were full, isn't it? I like that. For Yeah. Oh wow, 6:25 in the morning. Are you having a morning coffee? For Probably you do. How is Sherry's doing, by the way? Can you give me a little update to all of us? Yeah, yeah. Oh, she was born this morning. I thought that you had them as you're watching them, as usually, they come to you. Yeah. Congratulations, Lee. Grandpa again. Man, thank God I'm not a grandpa yet, but knock on wood, right? For it, yeah. Hi, Maura. Thank you for coming in. Sherry is a fighter. Her disease has been controlled at the moment. She's doing treatment to overcome the disease. Thank you. Let's give her a little bit energy of internal peace in her and let that energy goes in there and heal the things from within. Hopefully that is going to help to healing process for it. And yeah. Liana, yes, thanks that you have to spell things out in such a fundamental subject. Telling the truth and be authentic self reveal much about the human plight. Yeah, Diana, because of now we begin to understand as a real power within the twin flame. Well, actually, we by not telling the truth to end up the last portions of it by we not having the full truth within us, and the only way you do the full truth is by one thing: when you are 100% blind love and faith, you don't see nothing else. The only thing you see is the love and the blind faith within the connections. You go blindfolded, and that's what a lot of the time the people who are blindfolded, they're walking into this toxic relationship because there was the secrets that were hidden, and now we're getting to this um, toxic relationship through breadcrumbing, through all that narcissistic relationships that comes in uncovered. What actually, if you take a look, Diana, that is what the truth is within society right now in general. So yes, but you learned that now the people who actually did the 100% love and the 100% blindfolded faith within, they gained one important thing. They cross into the new cycle and they cross into the vibes of the truth. Now it's different, isn't it? I mean, you try to explain what the difference is. You're trying to explain the upgrade for it, but some people they still have this thing. Um, Yeah, confusing questions, 100% truth all around. Thank you. Um, how do you find truth that you don't give to yourself? Uh, Example, when you tell yourself what your twin thinks or feel about you. Uh, I don't tell what she thinks or whatever it is for it. That is the old way for it. Now we're looking at here as one thing, actions, because they say something that you believed, they did something that you really because you are blindfolded. You have a blind faith in them. You have this love for them. They say things, and all of a sudden there is no truth in them. So now instead of you don't think anymore. All you do is their action, and based of the actions, which is proves what they think. Okay, actions proves thinking. For it now, you find the truth, and you don't tell yourself the truth. That is the difference. You don't tell yourself the truth. Their actions proves the truth, because words can mean nothing. Energy can be, yeah, I can energize everything for it. That I'm gonna move my butt off to do something? No. Then I was only thinking, I was only generation energy, but did that energy got used? No. Therefore, if there is no actions, therefore there is no purpose of all this. Now, when there is actions, and you looking at the actions, and comparing the actions, Lee, for it. So that's what there is. You believe in the actions, not anymore of this for. But that's a very good question, Lee. You hit at the spot in there. Thanks for. Actions are the myth. With actions, your interpretation comes from your wounds, not theirs. No, 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 no. You don't look the wounds for it. The wounds is one thing. You can heal wounds. You cannot heal lies. That is another thing. That's when you cross the path of the truth. And if somebody gives you promises to you, and gives you promise into the divine, and then they say totally opposite for it. Now you begin to walk in the path of the truth, because the actions prove the truth, not anything else. Four, yes, you can be wounded from before, but now the wounds that's from within you is different, not because of anything else, because you were in the 100%. You gave everything you got. You gave the last piece of your heart. Doesn't matter how that goes for it. And that's what that is for. Okay, because if I give you $2,000 and then asking you, hey, what did you do with them, and you just silent, and you're like, well, I'll spend them, and later on you just text me, but you know what, I give them to my mother. But you tell me this 3 months later. Where is the truth on that, Lee? You find the truth by the actions, right? So that's what we are talking about. Now, anymore, no cutting slack. Your actions prove your truth. There is no slack cutting on this. Neither the divine wants to slack with this, because within the mirroring neurons, within the energies, within everything that goes on right now, it is like no more playing games, because a lot of the twin flames, they play in the kids' games with this. That's what they are not together. If you go back into the bottom line of everything, with specifically within the twin flames that comes in for it, most of the twin flames, they play in the kids' games. Twin flame is not a kid's game anymore. Twin flame is going to become a lifestyle by origination of God. That's what it was coming. So and actions are actions for. For what did you study actions to interpret them correctly? Uh, I study psychology for about 6 months, Lee. 6 months, heavy for it, which is talking about what that goes, what it's behind the actions, what it's behind certain things for it. And you need to understand the psychology. You already know about it. What do you have as a behavior from within you? You bring in within the connection. And that's what the pushing the buttons is for it. I study from few professors for it. I spent a lot of time on the YouTube that I was for it, so I have to heal things that wasn't correctly. The divine resonates in the heart, which makes no profits other than love. Twin flames making things very complicated, but they don't have to be. I'm done. Hey, Diana, take it easy for it. So, Martin, my TFDM always felt judged by me. She initially opened up, but then later it went to the wrong direction. She closed herself off more and more. It all came to a point where we were totally disconnected. Yes, that closing I'm talking about for it. Okay. You're gonna feel like some of the people are gonna become too close within the connection, even though they told you they're gonna be honestly open. But when they begin to close, Martin, you see something wasn't right, something wasn't correct, and ultimately it leads to a one thing: either fear or they didn't tell you the truth. Now you're seeking the truth. Why you're seeking the truth? All the twin flames ultimately they're seeking one thing: they seeking the truth. Why? Even when you are ignited within the connections, and that's what these energies right now are coming into a play. That's what we are going through these processes of evolutions from within. So yeah, or keep reading. Here, look deeper inside this. My twin thinks I'm not good enough. Did your twin say that to you directly? Uh, for it. Here, look deep inside this. My twin thinks I'm not good enough. Things between the things, and people can think so many things. I can think so many things. Ali, you can think so many things. But in the reality, where is the thinking? Thinking is only a pattern of getting an informations that you processing. That's what the thinking is. Now, after you finish thinking, you make a decisions. The base of the decisions, you act on it, which is actions for it. Between I think, I feel, and I know is so many other positions for it. And that's what it is. If they don't say anything, they don't do anything, but they are discarding you, where are you looking? And they don't give any explanations why they're discarding you, right? What are you going to do with that? What kind of truth you look? The only truth you will look. They discarded you. They didn't give you any explanations. They bolt out. You ask accountability. There is no accountability. So guess what? If you're not accountable on the front of your twin flame, then guess what? You can't say the truth. If you don't say the truth, what do? You lie. So uh, they don't have to say directly anymore. To confess directly, that's a different story for it. But their action said. So that's the truth. I mean, okay, for Lee, take a look at this. I'll put you a little bit in a tough spot right now here. All right. Sherry promised you something, right? And you just believe her 100%. Okay? She said, I'm going to buy you a Maserati. And she's going to a store, right? But she's coming back with the latest, let's say, what is your, with Nissan Skyliner. Okay? And you're like, where's the Maserati? Well, but you know what? I thought that this is going to be better. But guess what? You trusted, you faded, You believe you're going to get this, but you got something else. See, the actions proves there what's going on. Just kind of like this. Um, Words still don't connect the feeling. That's what the core issue. It's not about feelings anymore. Feelings, I love her. Okay, I love her in the soul. We had a very good energies exchange. We got everything for it, but doesn't cover up the building the dream and destroys the dream. One thing is set, another thing is done. Or so. Uh, how do your thought connection you to your feelings? Where did you learn that? How is that taught? Uh, for you're looking from within you, Lee. I mean, we're talking about trust, faith. We're talking about love, partnership. You trust your partner 100%. You love your partner 100%. Not like you're hiding secrets or family secrets or issues from within the family or things that, what's the point to be in a relationship on this kind of like a divine value at if there is going to be hidden things, and that's not a spiritual relationships anymore. That turns to a regular, I know you, I know me, and we just have a situationship. For that's how you learn, by practice, and not learning by just things. Uh, Being right, never connected to yourself. Oh, I was connected to myself. I know I was connected to myself. I told everything that I told her. Everything. Everything that I told her that I'm going to do, Lee, I freaking did. Okay? I freaking did. Whatever she said she's going to do, that's a whole nother story. We're not talking and discussing that story here. But facts are facts, things are things, and you can't change the truth of actions. So, for it, she felt something. I had to go with what she felt. I will drive it and I let myself feel in the sea. She will tell me the truth from her feelings. Dio, these questions are from inside of union, not separation. You have been in your energy. Oh, yeah. Yes. But Lee, we know each other for a long time for it. And um, I'm so happy coming here. You kind of like stirring the pot, and I'm so happy for it. It's for that purpose, yes, for it. And uh, uh, yes, exactly. Seeing here, it's been tested. Exactly. For it. No, not to charge, but to open. Exactly. We are opening in a whole another ball game right now, and that opening for it, it's require 100%. Okay, really on 100%, everything on 100%. Because imagine they want to turn us the connection in the next few generations, everything to be on 100%. What's going to happen? Uh, I was with you, and we watched two movies there. You helped me watch two movies. I want to show you something, and I can like not kind of like show you, but point something to out. The one of them was Lucy, but there was another movie which is I don't remember. That was about this boy that was born when had something to do with the thunderstorm, with the lightning for it, and the both videos you recognize there back then. We're talking about what, 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, for probably two, for it. You recognize and you said there is something similar in there. Uh, and we talk about that uh, understanding that for a higher purpose, for a higher connections. Back then, you touched something and you said, "I don't know what this is, it, but I think that is you. I don't know what you mean for." And I want to know what was that second movie. I want to watch that again for. So, uh, Mark Twain. It is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid and open it and remove all that. Oh, Leanna, thank you. Ouch. Hi, CF. Thanks for coming back for it. Yeah, I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. That's what always gets me in troubles because I ask things that they're behind the veil. And yeah, can you imagine, like Lucy, she can't just go in there. Lucy can't, the movie Lucy was very good. I liked it because she went all the way back to the point of creations and she gave something to the new generation for. So, yeah. But I was wondering, Lee, if you can tell me what was that for it. Connection is an open experience, being right as close to experience. It's not about being right anymore. There is no any more right or wrong for it. Now it's different. Now you illuminate that something has to be getting done, but done the proper way, done with the truth, with true love. That's all that is. It's no gimmicks, no being secretive ways, and no more, all that. Powder. Okay, I'm gonna. That was the movie. Yeah, and he had those two movies for me very special for it when we talk. Yeah, I agree. Thankful for Leon Sherry as well as the. Uh, so, for any more challenges, questions? I love the energy in the room now. The energy in the room, it's kind of like heating up. It's kind of like the water is boiling. For I click that link is the truth about the connection. For right. My beautiful TV. I don't see a link, Lee. What? We'll put it in the comments. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, look from within. So I got like another 10 minutes with you guys for, and may the fourth be with you, Ray. No wrong or right, just learning and a journey, not destination. Exactly. For man, Crystalline, thank you. Thank you for again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Wow, thank you. I'm gonna have a client at 6 o'clock now. It's 5:30. And Crystalline, find me later on, and we can go ahead and I like to give you the energy back for it. We know each other for quite a while, and I want to finish with this: that um, by we continue as the twin flames to evolve, we'll discover more and more. Like we are unpacking it. These energies from within divine. We're talking about the uh, four and uh, uh, four and yeah, we will. And we evolve. We evolve on a level for it. Actually, I'm happy for my all my soul connections in there because they point me out of the things, uncover the veils for. And uncovering the veil is the more important than anything else. The veil, first of all, is from within us, but the veil, it's the shadow side, the shadow that we never faced from before, the shadow that we never did from before, the shadow like we never experiencing on that deep, deep level from. And the amount of things that we get and uncover, it helps us better because right now we gonna begin to live a very simple but very profound way for. We are gonna be paying attentions to the energy. We're gonna pay attentions to the gravitation of the people. We're gonna pay the attentions of that energy, what that brings, convert to the emotions, and now we are getting into a processing into, and we're gonna be trusting more within the truth. That is truth, not just because the vibrations of the truth when it comes in, it walks in from it, and that's what was important. I learned that lesson. Some of you here learn it, and that is what the uncovering the veil is. We're going to continue to uncover the veil. A lot of the newly awakening twin flames, they begin to get in this. As you guys know, I share it here that I'm watching after a girl that is a twin flame. She's in her 16s right now, but she connected with me when she was 13. For and she's my spiritual daughter. I watching for her and have really spiritual father-daughter relationship with her, and I see this process is happening. For this is going to be the newly younger generations of the twin flames, which is they are not going to kidding. They are going to living in the truth with the twin flames for it. She said one thing is like, I cannot connect with nobody else. It's very hard. I see the truth. I want a true feelings. I don't want to see these guys that just look at it and I sense this. And my twin flames wearing his shades to cover the truth within him. I felt his sadness from within him and that he doesn't want to become the truth, but there is nothing I can do, but I can continue work on myself. That is a 16-year-old. They are waking up. We gotta be a good examples for them. So that's what I want. That's what I want to leave you with these guys and uncover the veil. That it's you guys want a topic for tomorrow. Uh, yes, wait, uncovering the veil. Then another topic, spiritual father. That I actually like it. I like the second one. Who's gonna go with another good topic? Spiritual father, spiritual mother, spiritual daughter, spiritual wife, spiritual husband. I'll pray for the younger twin flames. Thank you, Crystalline, because they're coming. They're here. They're waking up. I spoke about this event that will happen in quite a few years back, and I see them, and they're very powerful. They're not just raw; they have things from within them, and they're looking for a proper behaviors. They don't like you laughing at other people or all this school things or negative energy. They don't like that. They just came in for the proper way, and I can understand them. They came in here in very bad mess that we are right now, but they are. So yes, we gotta be good examples. Here you go. If you were not a good example, what are they gonna copy from? To the mirroring neurons, to the knowledge, to the situations. If you were not speaking the truth, if you're not being living in the truth, what are they gonna get from it? Crystalline. Yes. Um, the younger you let younger yourself be, the closer to the connection you get. You came from a connection. Let them rewrite your belief in the connection. Uh, what is this talk of a spirit baby on YouTube? Uh, no idea what you're talking about, Katie. For so it is about the rewrite, but I don't think so. I think so. The program was written already, and Lee, the program was written. We have this DNA, the program of evolving within the DNA. It is. The more we evolve the DNA, we evolve within the brain. Within the brain, we expand the capacity. Within the capacity, we're learning the new proper way, and then everything goes together for it. Connection, pain, burn, vulnerability. For yeah. I'm gonna need a new paper. Oh, I need a new paper. Oh, all right. Time's gone. All right. Reboarding effect. Yeah, maybe. All right. Diana, can I just write it the spiritual family, because kind of like explains everything? All right. Yes, good topic. Spiritual family. Yes. All right. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the spiritual family. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. It was a great chat. It was great. Thanks. Thank you for the great energies. Thank you for all of you that came in here again together. Crystalline, thank you for your support. And I want to give you with one thing for look from within yourself and be in peace within yourself. Don't create this internal fights within you with your twin flame. It doesn't need that. Your connection has to be clean, pure, trustful, truth, love. That's all that is. Because with their energy within you, you get all this negative stuff in you. For it, you actually hurting yourself. For it, you backfires within you. That's what most of the moral is, because you guys ask me why I have this intense energies. My twin does something. Sometimes it's you, not your twin. It is you who actually, with all these energies from within yourself, you're creating that internal fight. It is about you to find your inner peace, stay in your inner peace, stay within your truth, and let the things unfold within your journey as they are guided by the divine from within you. All right, guys. So thank you for coming in, guys, and be love. Love you too, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So here's a gift for you. All right, guys. Hope you have a great afternoon, have a great night, or having a great morning, guys. And we're gonna come back all tomorrow. Be love. CF, thank you.